All right, this hearing will come to order, please. I'll make my morning statement, and then in order of seniority, others, as they come, will make their opening statements, and then we will proceed to our witnesses. Good morning, Mr. Secretary. At its core, today's hearing is about the millions of Americans who drive to work, drive to the grocery store, or carpool their kids to school and other activities in every day and every way. It's about their safety and their security, and nothing is more important than that. We're all here today because we know that something has gone terribly wrong. The system meant to safeguard against faulty vehicles has failed, and it needs to be fixed, and it needs to be fixed right away. This is an important hearing. Once we have dedicated an entire day, we've never done that before that I can remember, to one subject so that we can examine the problems and get to the solutions. It is most immediately about the Toyota recalls, but more broadly, and just as urgently, about the safety oversight system and how to fix it. It's not just for some future problem, but right now. In order to get to the bottom of the dangers of sudden acceleration, which are not addressed in the recalls. I believe the way we respond to this serious situation will and must have a lasting impact on the car maker and its employees, on the federal agency charged with overseeing safety, and on the confidence of the public for years to come. This morning's hearing will focus on the government's role, and this afternoon we will focus on the company's role in this very serious situation. It is no secret that Toyota is an important company in America, not only to my home state of West Virginia, but to our national economy. The car maker operates 10 plants across the country, employing 35,000 workers and dealerships in all 50 states. I worked very hard to bring a Toyota engine and transmission plant to Buffalo, West Virginia, because I knew Toyota was a company built on the philosophy of quality first, that if they designed and built the safest and most reliable car possible, then sales and profits and jobs would follow. Now it's clear that somewhere along the way, public safety took a back seat, and corporate profits drove the company's decisions. If Toyota wants to remain successful and regain consumer confidence and trust, it needs to find this balance once again. Toyota's consumers and its incredible employees, who have won all kinds of awards in our state of West Virginia, deserve nothing less than this. They drive Toyotas too. It also is apparent that the government, NHTSA, did not fulfill its responsibility in the past and has more to do in the present and needs greater resources and authority in the future. NHTSA's actions and inactions in the years leading up to today are deeply troubling. The American people count on NHTSA to protect them and to provide them with clear and reliable safety information, and even today, that picture is not clear. And what's more, the American people do not yet clearly understand how this happened and how it will be solved, which defects have been addressed, and what dangers remain, and what the recalls are fixing and what they are not fixing. So we need to look back and focus forward. We will hear from Toyota executives how these problems occurred and why the company did not respond more quickly. But I also want to know what Toyota's plans are to fix the ongoing problems with sudden acceleration and set itself on a new course to identify needed recalls in the future and prevent new defects. Big company, serious problems, very important this be fixed for the future and right away. We will hear from NHTSA and DOT officials why they did not adequately connect the dots about the safety situation and why they did not move aggressively to investigate. But I also want to know NHTSA's plan to get to the bottom of sudden acceleration industry-wide and to make sure that it has the resources and the authority, if it does not, to fulfill that mission. And last but not least, we will hear from in a panel following this one this morning, the Center for Auto Safety, Clarence Ditlow, about the best and most effective plan to success for all involved. I do intend to work on comprehensive legislation, let that be known, to get at all of these issues in a real way. I will discuss that at the end of the day. We need to look at current law and ask if it is strong enough to prevent something like this from happening again. I know my colleagues have much to contribute to this effort, and of course, as always, I welcome that. The American people deserve a top-to-bottom review, not just on past errors, but of the road ahead. They deserve more than reassurances. They deserve full disclosures, accountability, and solutions. Thank you for all of our witnesses participating, not just this morning, but also during the course of the day, for working with our committee, which has been at this for a long time. I look forward to hearing from all of you.